Greetings, everybody. Well, got some Luna Classic confirmations pouring in. I want to share a couple of them with you, which interesting is 2 nights ago, not 2 nights ago, last night. What day is it again? The days are blurring together. So if I look tired, I am. I was just at a church function. But I wanted to get this out tonight. Last night I had a dream. I saw a chart. I saw green candles, and it was Luna Classic. I think something's going to happen with Luna Classic. I'm not a financial advisor, but what's interesting is if you weren't on my lives, the founder of Luna Classic, Do Kwon, who've gotten some serious trouble, is on trial or has a court case December 11th. Will our president pardon him like he did CZ from Binance? This could be the pivotal point. God's showing Luna Classic again. So I want to share just a couple words that I got that people sent in, and they have price points on them. The Lord had me walk over to a grocery store last night, and I've been just walking in faith. So I went, LOL. As I was browsing the shelves looking for nothing, trying to see why God would send me on a 15-minute walk in the freezing cold to go to Kroger's. And this is what I see attachment pictures. My eyes started at the bottom left section of the shelf and on the package that says David, which God has identified me with a few times. So he gets my attention. Then as my eyes travel up the section, I start seeing boxes that say Luna, 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 Luna. Then directly next to it, the box says, that's it. As in, there's your confirmation. LOL. God bless you, my buddy. So God's so cool. I know people have bowed out of Luna, but I know the confirmations I got were so real to me that God's going to use this. But during his time, people say, why didn't God tell you about Pepe or some of these other investments? Well, it wasn't the right time. Remember, this is about him. It's not about me. It's not about any of us. At the right time, these things are going to take off. And it seems like we're knocking at the door here. There was a few times, and I didn't have much crypto, that God told me when I was worshiping, he said, go all in on Luna. I need to pray about that word and see if that word is still active. And I'm going to seek the Lord on that. But whether it is or not, there's something very weighty with in the spirit, God's promises, this provision, this wealth transfer with the Luna Classic. Just some of the few YouTube channels that I've watched that I believe hear from God. That was one of the first coins that they received from the Lord prophetically. So now this brother, I'm not going to share his name. He's a dear brother. He's asking for prayer. He's basically homeless at this point and, living in hotels. And he said, really, the only coin I got left, he's like, I had to spend all my crypto for living expenses, is Luna Classic. Wouldn't that just be like the Lord? Now, I'm not saying that that's going to be the only one. And there are many people that are hurting financially that God has called into this. And it's Shiba Inu is going to be the coin. They might just go together. They might go days apart. I'm not totally sure. So this one's got a price point on. I got two others that got price points. Hi, brother. I had this dream 2 nights ago. Wanted to share after watching your live today. I was watching a TV show, and every character had the Luna symbol on their head area. One had it on their forehead, the other on the cheek, one on the neck. The symbol were really big in size. Couldn't miss them. Then I looked away from the TV screen, and I was holding a coin. The coin was very thin. It could bend. I could bend it very easily as I was holding it. A child came up to me and grabbed the coin and said, what was this coin? And she was handling As she was handling it, looking at it, and bending the coin, I said it was a $5 Luna Classic coin. I think the $5 is very interesting there. Then I grabbed the coin back from the child as I perceived the child was trying to steal it from me and straightened the coin back out flat. I woke up after that. I believe this was confirmation. I was looking for where you said the rise and the fall. The extremely thin coin to me seems like it won't last long. Your insight would be appreciated. So thin coin, I think Luna is very thin right now. This is what I'm getting. It's very cheap right now, but your Luna coins are God showing you the prophetic value that your coins are going to go to $5. That might be a sell point for you. But right now it's very thin. Though it has a value on it prophetically, it's going to go to $5. And then last one that I got, somebody sent me something pretty cool. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, you can see that. Luna Classic. Luna on The Price is Right, $1.67. You know, they put up candy bars and stuff. There's the Luna, I guess it's like a protein bar or something, but it's at $1.67, so it stood out. Is God revealing price points to us? Or are we all just crazy? We're not crazy. You know when the Lord's speaking to you. And I'm just sharing these because God just started showing me Luna Classic again. So I think something's going to happen. I think there's going to be good news on the 11th. Now, here's the deal with crypto. There's still a lot of inside trading, right? This stuff is still they're still passing legislation. It's so much. It's light years further than it was last bull run. But there's still so much manipulation, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of annoying, but we're just trusting in God. So don't get frustrated. We got to keep our eyes on the Lord. I teach on this all the time. But if there's probably people that know if he's going to be pardoned or not. And I mean, here's the saying, right? Price before news, right? There'll be price action. There's going to be insiders that know about it. And the whales are going to know about it. But before the whales for this coin, we knew about it before the whales knew about it. And that's why we're holding it. I know that I know it. Definitely get your confirmation. Know what the Lord is speaking to you. I definitely got mine. I'm always on here. It's my YouTube channel, so I'm happy to share it with the world, with the church community, of course. If you're new, it costs you nothing to subscribe. Subscribe so you could come on our lives. We're praying. We're seeing healings and miracles. God's been so good to us. I share the word every day. We're a community. You're not alone. Come and join us. Let us know who you are, where you are, or just maybe sit in the background quietly. I would love to know who you are, and I would love to pray for you. We have a prayer team that wants to pray for you. Bear each other's burdens, fulfilling the law of Christ, Paul tells to the church of Galatia. That's what we're fulfilling on this channel. We want to fulfill the law of Christ. The royal law of the kingdom, James says, is to love your neighbor as yourself. So, all right, we'll see you tomorrow on the live, probably around 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'll see you then. Have a blessed rest of your night. God bless.